Welcome to Treasure Valley Podcast. I'm Chuck. Today's episode is brought to you by LowerGentry Studios. LowerGentry Studios creates thought-provoking stories with integrity. We also enjoy the process because we're all going to die in the end anyways. You can check out LowerGentry Studios' latest creation, Canyon County, online right now on YouTube. 9 episodes long, about 10 minutes apiece. We think you will enjoy it as much as you enjoy this podcast. And other things that you might enjoy, including breakfast, because breakfast is always very exciting, as well as most meals.
All right, you're falling off a cliff.
Snacks.
Why is today special, Chuck?
It's not special. Today's a sad day.
Why?
Aww. Ross Perot died.
Ross Perot's dead?
Yeah. Do you remember who Ross Perot was?
Yes, he was the third-party candidate for the Constitutionalist Party or the Reform Party. I can't remember.
Did he have a party affiliation?
Or was he just an independent?
He was a billionaire from Texas.
Mm-hmm. And he was the last viable third party that we've had in a presidential election. It was in 1992.
Yes.
And the reason that he was viable was because the debates at that time were run by the League of Women Voters, right? And then so like one of these.
Woo!
One of these, a bunch of these things got together.
Zoe just shoved her fist in the air in a sign
those of you who are
authority
listening to this,
that are listening and can't see the video.
Yes, Zoe's here. Also, Elliot. I'm Elliot. We you know what we don't do anymore is we don't do introductions.
Yeah, we haven't
introduced myself because I do the introduction, and that's really all I'm concerned about.
Yeah, but anyway, so Ross Perot was he was a third-party candidate, and then the League of Women Voters ran the debates at the time. So basically, he was able to get on the first debate, and then he started polling higher and higher. I think he got 18 to 20%.
Yeah, he was just under. I think it was 19.
Yeah,
I think it was right exactly in between those two figures you gave. So that was an excellent estimate.
I should have probably looked up these facts before talking about them.
Really? You're just spitballing?
I'm just spitballing. And then anyway, so the League of, but then after that, the Republicans and Democrats got really, really super pissed off. And then they said, let's make sure this never happens again. So they took over from the League of Women Voters. They took over the presidential debates, and they formed a commission called the Commission for Presidential Debates. And then they raised the polling stats that you need to have in order to get on the debate. So it makes it nearly impossible for third parties to get on. Which is why you didn't see Ralph Nader in 2000 on the debates.
Yes.
Where he would have been on in 1992. So way to go, Republicans and Democrats, to make our society less democratic.
Woo!
Yes. So today is the death of democracy symbolically because it actually died with Ross Perot earlier.
Yes, exactly.
In
That's
1992, actually, right after 1992.
I'm going to pour one out for that.
Pour one out for democracy. And then I'm going to
today.
get another beer at 2C Family Brewery later. And I'm going to pour out one of, actually, no, I'm going to drink it, but symbolically, maybe I'll just spill a little bit for Ross Perot.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Are we ready for some Treasure Valley events?
Let's talk about what's going on.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on in the Treasure Valley?
All right. What's up?
So, Friday is free.
It's a weekend.
Is Free Friday, Fryday.
Where?
At Simplot. At Simplot's evil headquarters, downtown Boise.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to be giving away free fries.
That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. I like free fries.
I'll eat them. Hey, they supply McDonald's with all their fries, so they're damn good.
Yes.
Not good for you, but they're good.
No, they're tasty. Plus, they're free. I mean, I don't know what type of moral compromise you need to make to eat Simplot's fries, but...
Yeah, they're also going to be frying two-headed fish down there.
They're going to show you that selenium in the water supply is delicious.
Yeah.
Regardless of the health value, just like French fries, selenium in the water supply can be tasty too.
Awesome.
Perfect.
I was looking into Simplot because I thought... obviously he's a billionaire entrepreneur, and he has a very interesting history. Not only did he take the potato industry by the horns,
right,
but he also was involved in the New York Mercantile Exchange in the 70s. He was gaming the system. So there's this famous potato war that happened between Simplot in Idaho and then Maine, which was the other main source of potatoes in the 60s and 70s, and it probably still is today. But they started selling potato futures on the stock exchange, on the Mercantile Exchange. Mm-hmm. And so what Simplot did was he bought he shorted the stock, which means that he sold stock in the intention to buy it back later at a profit.
Oh, gotcha.
So he bought it, and he was trying to basically drop the price of the potato futures by flooding the market. So what he did was when they found out that the potatoes were going to be, futures were going to be selling high because there was a limited supply in Maine, he went into his stockpiles and started shipping via train all of these potatoes to New England and just dumping them off at the markets to be bought.
Dang.
So J.R. Simplot
Cold.
was an evil badass.
Cold.
Yeah.
Just a badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was on top of his stock game.
He's like a Daniel Plainview type dude.
There
Just
we
like
go.
whatever gets me the next dollar.
Yep,
Drainage.
yep,
I drink your milkshake.
yep. And he also invented 40%, or he owned 40% of Micron in like the 80s. Like he helped create that company.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's
Smart
also an
man.
atheist.
Is he?
Yeah, he was. He's
Was.
dead now. Yeah.
He's dead now.
Oh,
so-
he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
so
been dead for a long
and he's
time.
nowhere. He's in purgatory.
Well, no.
Well, he's just
Do you
dead.
go to hell if you're an atheist? What's the rules on that?
No, you're
don't
just
know.
nothing.
We'll have to ask.
That's
Any
what I
religious
assume.
people, put it in the comments of the
Yeah,
YouTube
what happens
video
after
or
you
online.
die if you're an atheist?
Probably, I would imagine you go to hell.
No, I think nothing. You just die. It's just darkness.
No, you go to hell.
I mean, if
I was
there's-
raised in
if
Catholic
there's-
school. They say, yeah, you go straight to hell
Oh,
if you don't
okay.
believe in God.
Well, yeah.
I thought you had to be baptized or something.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
So it depends upon
You
if
have to be
get,
baptized to go to hell?
no, to go to heaven. To go to purgatory, you have to be unbaptized. Excuse me.
I'm very confused
so if
right
you-
now.
Yeah, if you're a good person, yeah, we were taught in Catholic school, if you're a good person, you could go to purgatory and then the Catholic Church will pray for you or whatever, and then eventually you'll climb purgatory and get into heaven. Or you'll sink down and go into hell. But if you're baptized, then you're already there unless you really fuck up.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
Mm-hmm.
there is this awesome painting. It's called the Anastasis, and it's of Jesus lifting Adam and Eve and all of these people out of purgatory. And in our art history class, we nicknamed it Superhero Jesus because he's like...
Yeah, he was pretty super as far as that's concerned.
I mean, he was like handing out bottomless shrimp or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a Bill Burr line. I just realized I stole it.
Sorry,
Like, I don't
Bill
know.
All you can eat seafood buffet.
Yeah, exactly.
Water into wine.
Water
and-
into wine. He was doing lots of fun stuff. Anyway, yeah. So J.R. Simplot's dead.
Yeah,
and
well,
like
he's been dead
everybody,
for a
he's-
long time.
Yeah, like
But
and like
you
everybody
can-
who dies, nothing happens. It's just like before you were born.
But you can still get some free fries on Friday. So, woo!
Yeah.
What, is there anything else going on this weekend or no?
Not anything of. Well, there probably is some very important things. But if
You should look them up.
If we missed you, we apologize. You didn't do a very good job of marketing it on Facebook.
Or Charles did a poor
Burn.
job of researching. One
It
of
could-
those two.
It could be a
Double
combination.
burn.
All right, you guys ready for the word of the day?
Let's do it.
All right.
Word.
Word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. We've got the word of the day. What will we say? The word of the day. You will learn something today. And here it comes. The word of the day. Insouciance. Word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. That was the word of the day. What did we say? I'm not gonna repeat it. That's why every Tuesday we tune in to hear the word of the day.
Wow, that was a good word. I don't really care what it means though. So I'm glad that you didn't share the definition.
Never do. That was the word of the day, that segment. That's my favorite segment of this entire show because we just sit here. That's great.
That is a good one.
All right, we ready for problem solution?
Yeah, let's talk about some problems.
You've got problems. I've got problems. We've got problems. Here's the answer.
All right, what is it?
The mayor of Caldwell is receiving demands from PETA to change the name of Chicken Dinner Road to something that isn't so derogatory towards animals.
Makes sense.
It is a problem. First of all, because I don't think the mayor of Caldwell has jurisdiction over Chicken Dinner Road.
Yeah, he
does
didn't mention
not.
that on. He
No,
was
he
on
does
Fox and
not.
Friends, and we just watched the Fox and Friends. And if you want to see it, you should Google it and look it up on YouTube because I've never seen a so uncomfortable news anchor. Well, the mayor of Caldwell
Yeah,
will
it's-
not shut the fuck up about the history of Chicken Dinner Road.
Yeah, it was a really long. He went into this really long history. It was so great, and then
Yeah, it was
the
like
Fox,
4 minutes
it was
long,
a
and then it's split screen, and the Fox dude is just like, yeah, and then he keeps on trying to interrupt. He's like, and then the woman came down and she said, I'm gonna name it Chicken Dinner Road.
and she made the most delicious chicken in all the land.
So yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good to rep Idaho Idaho and how fucking podunk it is here sometimes. To just have
very
somebody on
accurate.
national TV just embarrassing the living piss out of himself about the name of a road. And if you go and see that road, it's just like this piece of shit road that's
Yeah, no big
next
deal.
to the interstate.
So, one of my hobbies actually, when things like this pop up on my Facebook feed, is instead of reading the article, I read the comments on the article, because what people in Idaho have to say about what's happening in Idaho is very interesting. Do you mind if I share some of
Please
these comments?
do.
Yeah.
All right. So Amber from the Treasure Valley says, chicken dinner could just as easily refer to dinner for chickens.
Ooh.
Duh.
Ooh.
Touche.
Take that, PETA.
And Chris says, let's build a wall to keep PETA out. Make Idaho great again.
Okay.
That sounds familiar, like it's somebody
Yeah.
else's slogan.
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Ringing a bell, but I don't know.
Got slogans?
This is my favorite one. This is my favorite.
Dead
Jamie.
silence. Just dead silence.
That's okay. We can insert laughter after that in post-production.
Is that good? That should be our new thing.
Okay.
Just we have a laugh track all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, but I don't want to do all the post editing, so I'll just go like that.
Okay. Make sure you stand off camera in case they're watching on YouTube.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm keeping going.
All right,
Okay.
sorry.
Jamie says, I've never thought about being a cannibal, but if I ever did, I think I would be a PETA-tarian. I would only eat PETA members, she clarifies.
People really hate PETA.
Yeah.
No, this one's my favorite. This one, well, they're all great. Barry says, PETA has a right, comma, all caps now. But I have a right to stop you. Numbers on my side, name stays, snowflakes. He's very passionate about the name of this road. It's admirable. And lastly, Frank says, PETA needs to get over themselves. Are they going to start complaining about our catchphrases next?
Ooh.
Oh,
Snap.
and I looked up on PETA.org, and that's exactly what they're doing. But it's not really our catchphrases, it's our idiomatic expressions. So basically, their big thing is against animal cruelty, and like the way that we've eliminated the N-word or homophobic language or racist language out of our lexicon, they're trying to eliminate anything that references animal cruelty or doesn't refer to animals in their full like humanity. It's really weird. It's like they really personify animals. It's really crazy.
It's like Animal House, just up in PETA's house, minus the communism.
It's Animal Farm.
Dang
Animal
it.
House is about the dorm. I was like, what does that mean?
Animal House was an awesome movie.
I never
Okay.
seen it.
I wonder how PETA stands on Animal House.
I don't know. Are you
Damn
saying that those people, those frat boys weren't? Is it about frat boys? I've
Yeah, I
never
think
seen
so.
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
I think that one's got
There's
John
a
Belushi in
toga
it.
party.
Jim Belushi.
Or
no,
Jim-
No, John.
John
the good
Belushi.
One.
Yeah.
The good one. Yeah.
Yeah, the funny one.
The dead one.
Yeah, he passed away. And we don't want to say anything mean about dead people on this podcast, so let's not talk about John Belushi.
No.
What did you hear? Or what is,
Okay, so
what are
right.
PETA's recommended
So yeah, for a lot of these
phrases.
idiomatic expressions, right? They have what you should say in replacement, to make sure you don't offend animals. Okay. So one of them, I picked my top 3. The first one is kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I say that a lot, right? And then they say you should say feed 2 birds with 1 scone.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then there's
As long as it's not fried in animal fat.
Peanut oil scone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, scones are baked.
Are they?
Yeah, you're
I thought they were
thinking of
fried.
No, you're thinking of Indian
bagels.
fry bread.
no, I thought bagels are fried. Are bagels
Well,
not
they
fried?
are as well.
Bagels
Okay.
are fried too.
Yeah.
I work in a kitchen. I know what I'm talking about. Scones are baked. Unless there's a different way to make them. I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't even work in a kitchen. You work in a dining room.
Yeah, I don't cook anything ever, for the record.
As long as you read the recipe, it's okay.
But I think I know how it works.
All right. Next one was be the guinea pig. So you don't want to say that. You want to say be the test tube.
Oh.
And then
Is that offensive? Oh, animal testing.
yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
get
you
it.
don't even want to reference it. You don't want to reference guinea pigs at all.
All right, I
next
get
is
it.
bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to free.
Oh, that one hit the feels.
I know. That one really hit the feels. for
Free
me,
the
too.
fish, tear down the dams. I'm in favor of all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Truth.
PETA gets a lot of bad press, but I think we need to understand that animals are people too. And so I think that I'm going to be starting a petition to give animals the right to vote. And then that way they can give their opinions on what's happening in not Caldwell, but near Caldwell with Chicken Dinner Road and other politically relevant areas.
So how's that going to work? Are we going to teach them to be literate, or is it going to be like cluck yes for once, cluck twice for no?
I think that we can just vary it based on the animal.
Fair.
And then we'll let PETA interpret what that animal means when they want to vote. We can just get PETA representatives in every jurisdiction, and then everybody can bring their pets. And the PETA representative can then interpret what that animal wants to vote for. I think they're pretty much trustworthy in most fronts anyway.
It sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. And they have everybody's best interest in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so do we have a solution?
Yeah, give animals the right to vote.
Yeah.
That's your solution?
I think we just need to let them in on the election process in this country. That's what makes this country great, is that we don't exclude anyone. Yeah. Freedom for people, freedom for animals.
For sure.
You know?
There we go.
I think so, but will they be allowed to vote themselves into enslavement? I wonder if that would be a possibility.
Well, yeah, because we can't vote ourselves into enslavement.
Oh, we can't?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I can't just say
What is capitalism then?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, once they get the right to vote, I just know I'm going to be inviting...
Capitalism, I think, is technically like a free market where you exchange goods and services and also skill sets.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to pull a Simplot and invest in vitamin B when we all have to become vegans once animals get the right to vote.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Because vegans can't produce their own vitamin B. They have to take a supplement. Otherwise, they become severely unhealthy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So don't ever try to become a vegan without a
And
huge
also, if
supply
that's
of vitamin
incorrect,
B.
please put that in the comments because I've never heard that before.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I
you have
haven't
to.
either.
Yeah, you have to get vitamin B because you can't. It comes from meat mostly, enough to be able to function. Otherwise, you will slowly turn green. Because that's the color you changed into when you don't get enough vitamin B.
No.
All right.
No.
So we got our solution then. Please make sure you correct Chuck on that because we didn't look that up and he's just flinging that at us right now. So
we can't let his head get too big.
Exactly. So deflate his ego and say that he's wrong if he is actually wrong.
Please say that I'm wrong and do not buy vitamin B futures. Is that exchanged on the New York Mercantile Exchange?
I don't think so.
Vitamin B futures?
I think all those vitamins and supplements are like in a different thing.
Okay, well, I'm going to be driving over to GNC after this podcast to just clear the shelves off. I'm pretty sure the shelf life on vitamin B is very long.
Yeah.
And when our animal overlords take over, I'll be doling it out to the human survivors.
Awesome. All right, we got a new segment today. I'm really excited about it. What is this new segment?
Oh, yeah.
Let's, Zoe, would you like to read a joke from a hat?
Yeah, but I thought I got a jingle.
Let's do it.
All right.
Take a joke from a hat. When you read it, I'll bet that you make someone laugh. It's a joke from a hat.
And today's hat is a gray hat. It's a baseball cap.
Wow.
And so go ahead and take a joke from that.
It's nice. It looks breathable.
Yeah.
Okay. What did the fedora say to the sombrero? Nothing. Hats can't talk.
That was a good one. And on that note, we will end our podcast. Thank you all for joining us. You can catch us weekly on Tuesdays at LowerGentryStudios.com. And you can also catch us at our Lower Gentry Studios channel on YouTube. We have this podcast. We also have our web series available to stream, and we have upcoming feature films that you will be able to download and stream as well. So follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, whatever's easiest, and continue to tune into this podcast. Thank you very much.